Hello guys, welcome to Crackoo video series. In this video, we'll be discussing about the detailed preparation strategy for the CMAT 2021 examination. So let's get started. So we know CMAT or Common Management Admission Test is a national level entrance exam for admissions to management programs in the country. So the National Testing Agency will be conducting the CMAT 2021 exam. It is an MCQ based online test and the exam is a gateway to more than 1000 MBA colleges in India. We know usually the CMAT exam consists of 4 sections, but now the exam will have an additional optional section which is the innovation and entrepreneurship section for candidates interested in innovation and entrepreneurship. So this additional section will have 25 questions and an additional time of 30 minutes will be added to the exam. And the other 4 sections we know are quant, LR, language comprehension and general awareness. So out of a score of 400, you should try to target a score of 270 plus to get into some of the top colleges. So if we look at this table, out of a score of 400, if the score was 180 to 191, the percentile was in the range of 70 to 75. And for a score of 192 to 203, the percentile was in the range of 75 to 80, and for a score of 204 to 215, this was the percentile range, and for 216 to 231, 232 to 250, and for a score of 251 to 342, the percentile was in the range of 95 to 99.99, and for a score of 347, the percentile was 100 percentile. But please note that the cutoff versus percentile varies from year to year depending on the number of candidates taking the exam and also the difficulty level of the paper. So a candidate with 347 marks was awarded 100 percentile in 2020 as compared to a score of 372 in 2019. So a score of 372 was given 100 percentile in 2019. And the CMAT score for 99 to 99.99 percentile was in the range of 282 to 342 in 2020. And in 2019, for this percentile, the score was in the range of 310 to 361. And hence the cutoff versus percentile varies from year to year. So now let's see how to prepare for the CMAT 2021 exam. So firstly, understanding the CMAT syllabus is the first step in your preparation journey. And devising a proper study plan can be a little tricky. So we are providing some preparation tips and section-wise preparation strategy which will help you plan better for the exam. So firstly, you must know your strengths and weaknesses to devise a study plan that suits you. So candidates must devise a study plan and allot more time to their weak areas. So one must devote this time to learning the basic concepts. And once the fundamentals are covered, you need to practice a variety of questions, solve previous papers and take more mock tests. You can also take a free CMAT mock test on our website. And you can also enroll for 5 CMAT mock tests on crackoo.in. Okay, now if we look at the quantitative techniques and data interpretation section, so we know this section has 25 questions totally and 4 marks will be awarded for each correct answer, and there's a negative marking of -1 for every wrong answer. And in quant, majorly the topics include everything from arithmetic, and this can be ratio and proportions, averages, time, speed, distance, time and work, profit loss discount, and so on. And then we have algebra, geometry and others like basic permutations and combinations, probability, etc. And the questions usually here are of moderate difficulty level. They're not very tough. So the key is to have strong fundamentals in place. Once you're through with the fundamentals, learn certain shortcut tricks to increase speed during the exam. And this is one section that can easily be improved with practice. You can also practice some basic speed math calculations. And these can be tables up to 25, squares till 50, and cubes till 30. So learning such things will come in handy during the exam, and this will help you save a lot of time during calculations. And also, once you're done with the fundamentals, taking time tests is crucial in improving your scores. So identify your weak areas during your mock analysis and improve on them. Now coming to the data interpretation questions in this section, the key thing tested here is the ability to interpret the data which is present in the tables and charts. So here the DI topics include basic caselets, simple caselets, tables and charts. So here the trick is to represent the data in an organized manner, and once you do that, it will save a lot of time during calculation. So during your practice, try to represent the data in better ways. Okay, now coming to the logical reasoning section. So this section also has 25 questions and 4 marks for each correct answer and -1 for wrong answer. And here the topics include statement and argument, statement and conclusion, statement and assumptions, arrangements, blood relations, coding, decoding, number series, and so on. Here the questions are usually of easy to moderate difficulty level. And especially this logical reasoning section is a very scoring section in this exam. So one should definitely not miss out on this section. The main objective is to test the aspirant's logical thinking ability. So during practice, solve a variety of problems to get acquainted with this section. So practice around 15 to 20 sums every day from the topics that come in the exam. Okay, next moving on to the language comprehension section. We know this section also has 25 questions, 4 marks for correct answer, -1 for the wrong answer. And here the topics majorly include reading comprehension, parajumbles, antonyms, synonyms, sentence completion, idioms, and so on. Here also the questions are of moderate difficulty level. So the key thing to improve in this section is to read regularly and practice around 15 to 20 questions every day. So try to read newspaper editorials, online articles to improve your reading comprehension abilities. Next, moving on to the general awareness section. This section also contains 25 questions and 4 marks are awarded for the correct answer and a negative marking of -1 for a wrong answer. And this section, the topics are very wide ranging and they include static GK and current GK. So the topics like recent government schemes, international news, history, geography, sports, politics, books and authors, arts and culture, etc. are tested here. So there's no defined syllabus for current affairs or general awareness section, and hence this becomes the deciding factor for many candidates during the exam. Usually the questions asked are of moderate difficulty level. So aspirants cannot ignore this section. As mentioned earlier, this is the deciding factor of the exam. And also the static GK and current GK sections both are important in the exam. So the weightage varies from year to year. So you have to focus both on static and the current GK sections. And you should also definitely watch the most expected CMAT general awareness questions on our YouTube channel. So these are some excellent videos which we post regularly, which will help you have a good grasp on this section. So we'll be adding more such important videos, so do watch these videos. So overall, try to spend at least 3 hours every day on the CMAT preparation, and while covering the fundamentals, avoid spending too much time on a particular topic. So what you should be doing is learn the topic, solve a few questions, and move on to the next topic quickly. Next, giving mock tests is extremely crucial because they'll help you familiarize with your weaknesses and your strengths. So once the basics of every topic are covered, start giving 2 to 3 mocks every week and analyze them thoroughly. So while taking the mocks, focus on time management and also building your strategy during the exam, because there's no sectional time limit for the CMAT exam. So building that strategy during the exam is important. Next, you should maintain the right balance between speed and accuracy, because there's no negative marking in the exam, so there's no point in attempting more questions but inaccurately. And accuracy can be improved only with practice, taking mock tests and analyzing them thoroughly and improving on your weak areas and avoiding your mistakes. So try to increase your speed and accuracy with every mock test you take. And most importantly, make it a habit to read the newspapers regularly, because this will help you in improving the vocabulary and as well as in improving the general awareness concepts. So reading newspapers every day is very important as far as the CMAT exam is concerned. And most importantly, during your preparation, make sure to revise regularly. So try to allot at least 1 day during the week for revision. So candidates must allot at least 1 day during the week to revise the concepts learned during that week. So try to maintain proper notes, which includes all the important formulae, basic concepts, and fast solving tricks, and which also includes your mistakes so that you can revise them before the exam. So finally, CMAT is not a very tough exam, guys. So if you strategically plan your preparation and stick to your timetable, you can definitely ace this exam. And apart from that, if you have any other doubts, please make sure to put them in the comment section below. We'll try to answer as many of them as possible. So thank you so much, guys, and all the best for your preparation.